welcome to the Girl Chats 806. We have Christian back. I'm so excited to have her, ready to just catch up and talk. And then we have a special guest, Alex Albrock. We'll kind of learn about her, and we're going to talk about what's been going on and change, just business, entrepreneurship, and just change, shifting and change. So yeah, what you been doing, girlfriend?
Well, just trying to not be feeble. So like I was weak, and so leaving a relationship and trying to navigate things on my own. That's where I'm at right now. I've gotten my own place, and so it's really just being in my own space, understanding myself. I'm actually starting over. Me and Alex kind of talked earlier, and she's like, "You're just so creative, Why don't you do it?"
Yeah.
And
Always
I
have been.
told her, I was like, Jasmine said the same thing, and I think that I was in just such a space for so long that like I couldn't see that. I couldn't see how, y'all saw that. And so that's where I am now, is really just leaning into me and just trying to understand me. And so it's been a process, but I mean, I've been on my own for 2 months now.
Yeah.
And so
my
it feels
gosh.
good.
Three's my favorite number, so.
It feels so good,
That's
like to
wonderful.
come home. I'm always like, I just walk into my apartment, I'm like, thank you. I'm so thankful.
Yeah.
I'm thankful I have a washer and
That's
dryer.
a beautiful
Yes.
I'm thankful I've got a refrigerator.
Yes.
I got a deep
beautiful
fryer.
thing.
No.
No, for real, that's a beautiful thing.
That's a little thing.
It's having. I'm trying to practice gratitude this year because I get so lost in what I do not have, and forget all the things I do have. So that's great.
Yeah.
It
I
is.
love that for you.
It gets
because
emotional too sometimes.
It's simple.
It is.
But the truth
It's a
is,
big deal.
you're gonna find so many things being single that you didn't know that you liked, you loved, and then really enjoy.
man.
And there's gonna be times, the smallest things, like you said, walking into your front door, you never even knew like how much of a blessing it is to walk into your front door. Now you're getting to walk in, and you're like, thank you, Lord. You're actually being able to be grateful for it, and it really. You need to be quiet, bird.
Oh my god!
They're talking with us.
But yeah, I do feel like I was single. I left my situation for I was with them for 12 to 25, 26, and I was single for about 5-6 years.
Oh my gosh!
And oh my gosh, that was the best thing that I could have ever done.
Yeah,
it was just.
Well, did you forget
who you are?
who you are? And I'm on the other end. I've been mostly single my whole entire life.
Yeah.
But there have been moments where, once I got out of a 2-year relationship years ago, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have to answer anybody. I don't have to ask anybody any questions. I can just do as I please, and I love that.
You know, and to be crazy, I know this isn't about relationships, but it sucks to think that when you are dating, you're not getting to be yourself. And why would you date if you can't be yourself? But I find a lot of
that's
people
the
say, I realize I'm single, I have all this free time, and I don't have to ask for anything. I don't have to ask for permission.
Because it takes work it takes work to maintain a friendship, a relationship with your parents, with your friends, with your kids. It takes time. So then when that time is gone, you're like, oh, I have a lot of time.
That
on
is
my
true.
hands.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Alex, tell us about yourself, what you do. I heard something about production earlier. We didn't get to go far, so
Yeah.
here we are.
I've been a florist for going on 11 years. I started here in Amarillo. I live in Denver now. I've worked for other people. I've ran other people's businesses. And last year I started my own business. I'm still working for other people part-time. Like, just because I started it, I'm not doing a flower shop. I'm doing events and wedding design, and floral is really what it is. But I still have to work for other people because I'm not.
Where you
It's
need to
not
be
like
at.
when you start a business, you just have all of this clientele. You could, but I'm not doing it like a storefront. I'm doing strictly event design. And so I work for other designers throughout the year. I have a part-time winter job when the season's over. And I've only done like 5 events on my own.
Okay.
But I just did a huge production with Panhandle Plains Historical Museum. My mentor did that gala for years. It's a fundraising gala, and she passed it on to me 2 years ago. So it's my second year doing it.
Oh, that is
And
dope.
we just knocked that out of the park last
That
night. It
is
was awesome.
For your mentor to put you on.
Oh, it's huge.
Oh, my
Also
gosh.
nerve-wracking because I have big shoes to fill. Like, she is known in Amarillo for what she's done for over 20, 30 years. And for her to trust me with that is huge. But she's taught me everything that I know. And it was like leaning into your fear and pushing through and saying yes and just trusting your gut and feeling confident. And my second year, this was like smoother, more stunning. It was fucking great.
So you get to take notes every year. Whenever I used to plan events and activities, because I worked at Boys Ranch,
Yeah,
I would always, I had a planner, and I had the planner, so I knew to look for the things the next year based off the planner.
Yep.
And then I always marked what can I do better, what can we add next year, who did I touch base with, and
I already have that from this year.
Yes,
like literally last night, I was like, oh wait,
yeah, you get to grow and scale. That's the best part.
That's the point.
That's
the point.
Yeah,
I mean, in any industry, in any part of your life, that you're aware, you need to like pay attention to.
So you've been into business for how long?
Really, about a year.
About a year.
My own.
Okay.
But it's very small because I have a specific
audience.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Clientele that you're trying to reach. Like,
yes,
you're not trying to just reach anybody.
I mean, as I said this morning, like, no offense to anybody and what they want for their wedding or their event, but I don't want to just take anything because I'm a creative and I want to do stuff that makes me happy, that I enjoy.
So there has to be a budget.
So that but also it's the design. It's like, I want to take stuff that makes me excited so that I give you 150% instead of 90 or 75.
Yes, ma'am. That's
going through the motions.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hell
yeah. And it's so good to see
that's
you guys.
Exciting. I know. Whenever she texted me last night, so I'm a little bitch when it comes. No, I don't know her. I don't know who is that. Tell me. I'll go stalk them and be like, no, they're a little ghetto. I don't want them on here.
No, they can't be on here.
Yeah, no. And the truth is because I really do want to grow and scale, and whether this takes me anywhere or not, or us anywhere or not, I feel more so like we want to teach somebody something. And if we have a podcast and when they ain't teaching somebody something, we don't need to air that.
Well, you don't want to spend time with people that you don't enjoy. And it's similar to what I just said about certain clientele. You don't want people at this table that you do not enjoy.
No. Because then what are we here
what's the
for?
point? Yeah, you're not going to have an honest conversation.
Yeah, so I organize and declutter, and I just had mentioned, I said, I don't do hoarder homes.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
I would never. I would never do that. But that's whatever you're saying, like, I'm going to stick to that. Mm-hmm. That's my man, and I'm going to stick by his side. I'm just not.
You have to be specific about what you're doing, or you're going to drown in shit that you don't want to do, no matter the industry that you're in.
And you'll be like,
and that's also part of being like a fucking badass. It's like, you need to be like, no. Yes, no, yes.
Sorry, but do.
We're too grown to like.
But the thing is, I haven't had anybody. I haven't even had a hoarder reach out to me. Nobody that has hoarder homes reach out to me. I think they know what's up when they see my stuff. You know, they're like, she would never do that. How
many homes have you done, or where are you at? Like, explain that to me, because I don't really know.
So I've been in business going on 2 years in October.
Amazing. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I am proud of me because the story to get there is crazy. But I've been in business for going on 2 years in October, and that's going to come before you know it. And I want to say I've had at least 75 people like touch me, and like we've had consultations.
Dang.
Yeah, we've
had amazing. Okay.
Out of the 75 people, I want to say probably about like 62 of them have booked me.
Whoa, and that's way more percentage than I thought you were going to say.
Out of 62 of them, I probably had 45 of them book me over and over again. And I do have a few monthly.
That's like 50% repetitive clientele.
And I have I do. And I have a few monthly members that pay me monthly membership fee to be taken care of on a regular basis.
Oh wow! Yay. So you'll do it one time and then you'll do it over and you'll continue to keep their house. Because
what I've gotten,
that sounds like fun.
That's what it boiled down to. It kind of boiled down to like, I want to organize and declutter your home and I want to teach you how to do it. But I learned I can't teach somebody that don't have that brain. That's why they hire me to do it. If that's not in their
wheelhouse, then this is why there are services.
So
for whatever
most of the time they can't maintain it. They will maintain it for a very long time. And they're like, I just can't. They call me back. And so
there you go.
Yeah. But I have clients where I go in every single week.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
They literally pay me monthly. I'm so grateful for them. I love them because that's what's keeping me afloat in ways. Yep. I still need a few more, but I'm not gonna be greedy and I'll get there. But oh, thank you. But yeah, I have monthly members that I go in there 2 hours every single week.
2 hours.
Yeah, and I help them maintain their home. So my clients, I know, I'm just like, I go in and I'm like, yeah, she had a rough week. I know what
you
she
can
needs.
tell.
Yeah. And then I walk in and I'm like,
oh, you can read clients.
Yeah, I can. And I walk in and I'm like, oh, I get to be creative with organizing today because they've been up with their shit today.
Can I be woo-woo? What's your sign?
I'm a Pisces.
Oh.
Totally not, totally a Pisces.
Interesting. I love
What is your sign?
I'm a Virgo.
September is your birthday?
Yes.
That's my daughter.
That's why we've always gotten along. I'm
Because
Capricorn.
that is why, because those two
No,
signs are
those
really
signs.
good friends.
I
Okay,
love my
cool.
daughter, but I can't figure her
I love
out. Virgos are weird.
Virgos and Pisces are kind of strange
They
together.
don't say what's wrong with them, but it's like something wrong
No,
with you. Just
because
say
we're
what's wrong.
we're internal analysts.
She's bad at that. She's constantly having
And
anxiety attacks.
yes.
For
yep.
her-
Hi.
for her-
Hello.
for no
All the
reason.
time. Oh my
Yeah.
God. For no
Yeah,
reason.
come out here. No,
Come on, baby, come have a conversation.
I know. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, that's cool.
that's okay.
So since you started your business, what's it been like with friendships, families, your time spent? Like, what do you do on your free time? Like, how's that been
Honestly,
for you?
I've had a lot of support, which is really cool because you don't always get that. I now think that my family takes me seriously because I think for so long they thought being a florist was just like a cute little side gig, and it's not. It's a lot of hard work.
Oh.
My free time, I'm one who likes to manage that well because I'm like, I want to work really hard and then I want to have fun and enjoy my people. I'm a big people person. So it's because I've started this slowly, I've only done a few events and then I'm working for the people. But this year, we were talking about this morning, it's like I need to lean into managing my time well. And I have to, like the last 2 months leading up to this event, I was working a part-time job, and on my 2 days off every week for 2 months, I was at a coffee shop working. So I did not see my friends as much, but that's okay.
You have to
because
do that.
I have really solid friendships, and they understand that.
That's
So
love
I've
to
had a
that.
good side of that where I haven't had people like. I think I probably have neglected some friendships. They just haven't said anything.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of those people where it's like, if I've known you for forever, hang
You
on,
expect
and
them to still be
I'll
there.
see you in a minute.
Yeah.
And please don't think that I'm not your friend or you're not mine.
Yeah.
I'll just see you when I see you.
Well, it's
And if-
life, and
and if
you're
people-
building a business, and
Yeah, if people don't like that, then you're probably not meant to be in my life.
that's right.
Yeah.
So,
That's exactly.
What
Yeah, I agree.
what about you?
Well,
Or-
I was kind of curious about Christian because I'm thinking you've changed. A lot has changed since our last podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a
And
mother.
Have
Oh
you
my
cut
gosh.
certain people off since you've made this transition? And have you realized, like, whoa,
Mm.
that wasn't for me? Like, what's changed for you as far as that?
Honestly,
Question.
what's changed for me is it's just me. Like I text you and I told you that, like, it's just really leaning into me. I've always been, a people pleaser. And well, I guess I could say since I've had my kids, like, they
Never thought that
softened me
about you,
up.
though.
I know, but man, having them babies, they softened me
Yeah,
up.
I watched
so.
TV
Because
shows
literally,
and I
my
cry.
sister
I'm like,
will literally, like, she
"Oh,
would
so
even
cute."
say things like,
They're so beautiful.
just like kind of y'all, and I'm just like, dang, this was me. Like, I've got to get back to that. And so that's where I truly am. And so it's just small changes, and it's being aware of your time, using your time wisely. And so the thing is I don't hang around a lot of people. I work and I come home. So it's easy to
You don't have to run
I've never
anymore.
really had
You don't
I don't have
you
to
can go home.
run, and
that's true.
I've never really had to cut anyone off just because I haven't been around much people. So it's just
Yeah.
leaning into that. I will say though, what comes with being attractive. So I've kind of like played around with dating, but I can't do that right now. So
It is
just not-
it can be a huge distraction.
yes, and that's the thing.
And
I
that
don't
is
wanna
not
be
making you
distracted.
any money.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
It's not making me no money, and that's
It's
the thing.
cute, but it doesn't make you any money.
Yep. And so, and it's even just like even conversations, and I've told you this even before, like if the wrong thing is even said, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like
Mm-mm.
it was, I think,
No thanks.
a month ago or so, I just kind of exchanged numbers with the guy, and every single day, hey, what you do? Hey,
Oh my god.
WYD, how's work?
Oh no, see, I don't like
Leave me alone for 5 days.
I
Oh,
don't
God.
like that SMHDBCT.
Yeah.
Can you spell it out? I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't
Hey,
know.
you
what that
speak
but
means.
it was just like
words?
the same
Please.
thing. Like it wasn't, hey, what are your goals? Like
The
I wanna-
conversation wasn't productive,
The
and it
conversation
wasn't
wasn't
like what's the word? It wasn't
You couldn't
inspiring.
see no,
No.
future.
Right.
Ain't no future with that.
We're
What
not
you
in
doing?
middle school. Hey, what are you doing this weekend?
Yeah.
It's like
So
we're
it's just being
grown
intentional.
humans.
Mhm.
What are you doing with your life? How
Yeah.
can you make my life better? How can I make your life better? If that
Yeah.
conversation isn't coming from the get go, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Wrong
Yeah.
person, wrong time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
there's
that's what it was, and that's really where I am with people. And we even talked about it today. Is I have to put myself around people that I don't know because I've been so
Yes,
away,
correct.
raising
Yeah.
children. So it's just time for me to step out of my comfort zone. So I'm trying to navigate and learn that all over again.
Yeah, and the
Christian's
people that
starting
we,
over.
you got this.
1 years old.
Yes,
1 years
ma'am.
old from
But
the
you know
beginning.
what? The people
From
that
the
we don't,
beginning.
the people
Let's
that we
do
don't
it.
know are going to be the people that put us on.
Yeah.
It just is.
Absolutely. You never know who you're gonna meet.
Yeah,
run
because
into.
we're not going back. If we're not going back, those people back there, like no offense to anybody that's back behind me, that's
Right.
back there in my past or even now,
Yep.
but I want people even better than that going forward.
And you have to,
Yeah.
because then you don't want to be the smartest one. Like,
Nope.
I want to be
You
able
don't.
to
You
go
really
to
don't.
you.
It seems like you do, but you don't.
No, you don't. You're
I'm
not
like,
gonna
I
learn
don't-
anything that way.
Yeah.
This is true.
No,
Mhm.
no, you're not. You know, I had to tell somebody that's I'm really close to. I was just like, you make the most money.
Mhm.
You're the most intelligent.
Mhm.
You're the one that has it all the way together.
Okay.
You don't have nobody in front of you.
Yep.
So how are you gonna grow from that?
Mhm.
Where are you?
Who's gonna influence you? Who's gonna inspire you?
Yep.
Yeah, and I can inspire them in so many ways, but I don't want to have to be that person that's always nagging about like, did you meet somebody new today? Did you got
See,
invited
and
to
that's
an
the
event?
thing,
Go.
though, is like,
Well,
also,
okay.
I feel like because I can tell, obviously, y'all both have very high expectations
Absolutely.
of people who you come in contact with. And so it's just like, okay, you have to remember you can't expect from them what you're expecting.
No,
You know, so
Yeah.
I get what you're
That's a-
saying
that
as
is very
far
true.
as like, what are you doing? Nagging. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even nagging, but you're trying to be
to motivate
accountability
them, yeah,
person.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I
you
think
know?
that's the difference, and there's a fine line between having solid friends that
Mhm.
you help motivate and you're always there for and you support. But then there are other friends, if you're trying to drag them along in their fucking wagon, like,
You gotta let them on.
that's a waste
Yeah.
of your damn time.
Yep.
No, I just
You know what
lost
I mean?
a friend. I just lost a friend, and I don't
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't think
what's going
I
on
don't
with
think
you?
she knows that we're not friends anymore. I don't think she has any
Does
clue that I'm not her
does she
friend.
need to know? Do you need her to know?
Well, one thing is whenever I decide, that's just how it goes.
You're done.
Now, the crazy thing is I think she knows that she might have made a mistake because I haven't heard from her either. So I'm thinking she knows that she fumbled, or if she cared enough, she'd say, "Hey, like I haven't heard
how
from
valuable
you.
is that friendship
I
if
haven't
that
heard from
person
you."
is not reaching out going, hey, something's off?
Yeah, what's up, girlfriend? Well, and then I'm like,
you know.
oh, look up that pretty bird.
Oh, it's a blue jay.
Oh, it's
so
this is
pretty.
symbolism. If only y'all could see this. Wow.
Oh,
Those are birds of communication, by the way. Oh my
And we're
God.
out
Wait,
here
are they
communicating.
really? That just gave me chills.
I
I'm
just
all
love
about
you.
Nature.
I do, because your brain is not my brain, and I need
I
your
know.
brain. And I like that you
Like,
just
I
said
need
that.
Joel's brain.
But I would never have known that.
Yeah.
Me
You know,
neither.
that's-
I would be like, that's beautiful, great, move on. I'm not
Like,
gonna
oh, it's
say-
deep.
No, symbolism is good. It's inspiring. It's important. This is why these conversations need to happen. And we're talking about certain friends, and it's like
Communication.
you
That-
need
that
to,
just made my
work
whole
with
heart
each other and build
smile.
each other up, and you learn something every time.
Yeah.
I'm so thankful that y'all invited me to do this because I've known you guys for forever,
I know.
This
and
is
I
a full
have
circle
not
moment
kept
for
in touch
us.
with you. But
No,
we have kept in touch, which is
Mhm.
super powerful because you're
Yep.
one of my oldest friends that I keep in
Yes.
touch with.
that's so good. 'cause
But I
don't have
never,
that.
like, there are girlfriends that I've had that I haven't seen in a while, and if I ran into them, I'd be like, oh my gosh, hi, I love you so much.
Yeah.
Life gets busy, but this
Yeah.
is just, thank you
This is-
for having
yeah.
me. This is really cool.
No, I'm so glad. Whenever she said
I
your
adore
name
you.
last night, I was like, yes.
I know, same. That's
And
exactly
then
how I felt. I was like,
she
shut
has her
up.
own business and stuff, and I was like,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
you know, because
That's so
I
cool.
always knew that y'all were gonna be somebody. Like I
Well,
never
same,
doubted that.
Same,
But I mean,
same.
imagine like I was rough around the edges. I fought people here and there. Like you can't tell
You
me
know,
shit.
I forget about
You
all
still
that
can't
stuff.
tell
I
me
think I
shit.
blocked out middle school and high school for reasons
know what's
that
funny?
we need to, but like,
I love that because that's called growth. Oh, she used to do this. She used to do that.
I mean,
And
I remember
like,
some
get the fuck out of here.
shitheads that I'll never forget who they are.
I
No
do
names
too.
needed, but like,
I do too.
but I remember you as you, like this bubbly, beautiful,
Thank you.
friendly woman,
Thank
like
you.
girl. And now you're a woman.
Yeah.
But I forgot about that.
Yeah, and same
You're
thing.
feisty as fuck. You just reminded me.
Speaking of,
Oh my god, hilarious! But I thought you were so cool.
Oh,
And
thank
like
you.
because you were outspoken, because you were feisty, I was like, I need to be more like that. And I'm over here quiet in the corner with my little like Old Navy striped shirt, like whatever. Like, oh my god.
You know what? Thank you for that because there's a lot of times where
it.
I do have to say, can I or should I tone it down? There's a lot of times.
never water.
And
No.
the truth is that you know
Nope.
what? If you can accept me for who I am and how I am, yes, I have my flaws and I'm a little crazy sometimes.
Oh, we all
But
do.
at the
It's fine.
end of the day, if you look at me for who I am and what I truly have come with, and in your life, what part have I played in your life, and if it looks good to you, then I'm just a good ass person, and that's how I'm trying to view it. So I thought, I can't tone myself down, I can't dumb myself down.
No.
Is it recording me?
Women,
it's recording. I can't.
As women, we are told to.
Yes.
Don't be too loud.
Yep.
Your skirt needs to be longer. You need to be more quiet. Smile. Look pretty. Wear your makeup. It's like, shut up. I'm a fucking human, and we have men over here. Sorry, men. There are good men. But we have men over here with their bellies out, their ass crack showing. It's like, and you want me to do what?
Yep.
Yeah.
Stop.
That double-edged
Well, you know what? Speaking of makeup, I'm always thinking like, man, when I get married, do I have to have my makeup done? Can it look just like how it looks now?
You can just be beautifully you.
Yeah.
Because that person's going to see you every day.
I will
when
also
you wake
look at
up
those
and just who you are.
I'll look in those pictures and I'll be like, hell no, my eyebrows is too square.
What was I doing? Oh my God.
And I don't want to look back and look at my pictures and just no. I still look at my prom pictures because I was really basic. Really
oh my gosh. I wish we had some photos.
My
right
daughter
now.
just sent me a prom picture and she said, Mom, what did she ask me? She said, Mom, what year was this? What year were you? What year? And I was like, it was my junior prom. And it was me and her dad.
Okay.
You know, and so that was cool.
Never mind.
His name was Xavier, but he didn't go to Austin. I mean, he didn't go to Tuscaloosa. He went to PD. But his name is Xavier, and that's her daddy. And
I don't think I went to mine. Never mind. Keep going. Sorry.
Well, I only went to junior year. I didn't go to senior. But long story short is I look back at those pictures, and I was so pretty. I mean, no, I really wasn't.
You were.
But I really
are.
was. You know what I mean? And I didn't have no makeup on.
You are.
Are you saying that because I thought then that I was not pretty, and when I look back now, I'm like, oh my God, what was wrong with you?
Oh, see,
like, where was my confidence at? I have more confidence now, and I don't. It's like whatever. I've gotten over myself. It's like if you find me attractive, great. If you don't, I don't care.
Yep.
But it's funny to look back when we were young and be like, that beautiful girl. Where the hell was your confidence then? But you have always been confident. Very much.
Yes,
so.
I have. Thank you, and I can't help it.
That's good.
But you know what? I realized I talked to a really good friend of mine, and she had told me, like, I told her from the beginning. My dad had told me from the beginning, you're beautiful, you're light skinned, you have beautiful hair, your eyes are light.
That's a good parent.
Females are not going to like you. You're gonna have to fight, stand up for yourself. Light-skinned? Because I was mixed, yeah. Because back in the day, being mixed was a big deal. I mean, I had to fight my first fight was in elementary because this girl would always yank my fucking hair.
Is your hair is your hair real? Is it
all the time? And so my dad warned
Holy
me.
Shit.
My dad warned me before it actually happened, and then it started happening. And it wasn't like fight, be aggressive, da da da. It was more so he warned me.
Myself.
He warned me before it happened. He warned me before the storm.
Were you raised by your dad?
I was. I just met my mom at 30 years old.
Oh
yeah,
damn!
My dad raised me, and
that is wild.
And the friend that we talked to about it, she's like, she brought me to realization. She said, because she's beautiful, she's fucking
your mom,
absolutely no, my friend.
Oh, your friend.
She's
sorry.
absolutely beautiful. She wakes up and she's just stunning.
Mm-hmm.
And I wake up and I'm like, she wakes up and I'm like, oh gosh, you're so pretty. But when she wakes up, she goes straight to the mirror. She has to put on lip gloss, lipstick a lot of times, and fix her hair. Yeah,
because it's all in here, and
that's
some of the most beautiful people do not think that they're beautiful.
She said, my dad never told me those things. If my dad would have told me I was beautiful, if my dad would have told me I was pretty, if my dad would have said girls are going to be haters, if my dad would have just been more like, you're beautiful, baby girl, then I probably would be like you. And she's like, but the thing is, my dad didn't do that, and I'm very insecure.
And we need our dads, and that's the thing, is like we need our moms, but we need
that. We need your dads. You need a man too.
We need our dads, and it's really, I don't even know what that's like because I don't know my biological father.
Okay.
Never met him. I don't even know what he looks like. I know his name. That's it. But I feel like I've had like surrogate dads, like my grandfather until I was 12. And then who I'm going to go visit after this, Mark Williams, that was like my dad, 13 and on.
Okay.
That's my dad. He's not my dad.
Yeah, that's your dad.
Right. You know, but you need those.
I
don't know the psychology behind that. What is that? Like, I know that we need them, but like,
I just think it's for self-respect reasons.
There we go.
And I think it's for not to be manipulated. I think it's for your mind to not be tricked, to stand in who you are and to understand, like Jasmine, she was warned out the gate. So imagine if she wasn't warned. Why is this? Why are they doing this to me?
Yes. I mean, that sounds like a parent to me in general, but also, yes, there's something like,
I think
There
it's just a
is- I mean,
reinforcement.
And I guess just that strong masculine energy. Not
It
that women
is.
are not that.
Right.
There are reasons for both, right?
Absolutely.
But you
Okay.
know
Yeah, there are
what?
definitely
But
reasons for both.
I am flawed by being raised by a man. No doubt about it.
Okay.
Because I'm very, very manly
You're-
in ways.
you're-
Like when it comes to,
I would say, man,
when
you're
it-
very fucking headstrong.
I
and you are
am.
certain.
I mean,
and you
even
are
like
direct.
my grass
Always-
wasn't getting.
You've always been that
There
way.
they are. My grass wasn't getting mowed quick enough. And honestly, I'm like, I'm gonna go
I'm
buy a
just
lawnmower and do it
not-
myself. And I love to edge another grass. Putting up the TVs.
I think
things
that's
like
single
that.
parentness too, because I was raised by a single mother,
That's
and
true,
it's
too.
like you just have to do it.
Yeah. But when my dad's
Just
calling
do
me
it,
and say, Jasmine, I
because
need
nobody
help.
else is going to.
But when my dad's calling me and saying, Jasmine, I need you to come put up my TV, that's a little crazy. But he
Yeah.
does. He calls me and tells me to put up his TV.
That is a little crazy. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, but the truth is
that
that
take care of our parents.
the
Sometimes.
truth is that I don't want to be
It is,
Jasmine.
actually.
I don't want to be Jasmine. I want to be Jasmine.
I
Like,
see.
I don't wanna
You
be
are that.
vain.
This is what I.
Right.
You are that right now. Like I see you, and you are
thank
this
you.
like soft human,
I try.
and you're
I'm
emotional.
so glad you're here.
Me too.
I think it
This
was
is gonna
really
make me
good.
cry.
Like
Oh, God.
and that's what I thought of with y'all, because I was just like, I love your verbiage and I love the way you speak. And like for Jasmine, like she's the headstrong one, like you said. And it was just like
But
your friend that you're talking
You're
about, that
strong too,
he's
my
the
God.
one that's he, she, whatever, is who's in front of them.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing, is like I feel like my thing is like connection. And so even though we knew each other, like I automatically thought, duh, she needs to see a business owner who's in a different light,
Yeah.
in a
And same.
different state,
Same.
to see, like, you know. And then for me, I'm looking at y'all
Like
inspired.
How do I do this? What do I do?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And so
Yeah.
It's not easy though. Like,
It feels so
I
good
rub
to
needles
know.
all the time. Yeah.
I
Half
really
it 'cause
want
I love
to.
it,
We're gonna
but
have to
also-
really get each other's contact, because
Yeah.
there's times where I'm just like, I have
Yes, please.
nobody to
Call
just even
me.
say,
Mhm.
Call
"How's your
me.
week go?
Call
Did
me.
you make any money this week?"
Call
Yeah.
me.
You know,
Call me
like,
whenever you want.
yeah,
It's like that
same,
meme I've
please.
seen, like 1 week 5,000, next week $0.
Story
Yeah,
of my life just
Yeah,
now.
same. Yeah,
Museum event,
And that's
great, and then
entrepreneur.
gone.
yeah.
But-
It's out of here. What's next?
It's also.
So speaking of that,
you know,
let's move in that light. So
Okay.
what is it like with y'all? How do you get through those weeks?
Okay, so I do want to
Oh, that's a
want to
great
start a
conversation.
number 2. We're gonna restart. We're gonna stop this because I think this is plenty for
This.
the very first one.
Okay.
But we're
we
gonna
could
jump
probably
in.
talk for about 8
We're gonna
hours.
jump
I
in
know.
to number. We're jumping into number
For
2
sure.
right now.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways,
Okay.
so
Give
we're
me-
gonna stop
Give
there.
me a hug.
We're gonna stop there because I truly
love you.
know that this next conversation is gonna be a conversation to be had.
There
And
we go.
so-
Now we'll get into the nitty gritty.
Hey,
Yes,
sis,
yes,
thanks
yes.
for being here.
Thank
I'm ready
you
for
for
part 2.
having me.
Absolutely. I
You're
hate that you
so-
left us. Maybe you'll come back.
Maybe.
You know. And yeah,
Maybe it's just,
Let's make
we'll
this
see.
a yearly episode.
Yeah.
How about that?
Oh,
I
that
think
will be
we have
great.
to follow up. Anyways,
be
hey
great.
y'all, thank you for watching the Girl Chat
Bye.
806. We'll be back for part 2. Bye.